What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are all staying positive and having a great day. So, I have a little story to tell you guys. So, I was just walking around, doing my thing, deciding what I was going to do. So, I decided to make a video. And that video that I made is right there, the one you see on the screen. So, for some odd reason, my crab was behind the filter in the little hole. And I'll show some footage of it right now that I got in that video. So, for some odd reason, which I now know, I know how they got in there. And the crabs, they like to hide in this little crack right here, and then they climb up, and then they go in this little hole, and then they go on top of the filter to bask. So, when I walk in, they get scared, and they go in that hole. And that's the reason why that crab was there, because I've seen the other one do it. So, I lifted the lid on the filter, because I just, wanted to see what was going on, what the crab would do. Actually, I think I was supposed to clean the filter out. Now that I think about it, I think that's why I was taking the lid off. But I don't know. I don't remember why I was supposed to take the lid off. I don't know why I was doing it, but I did. So when I did, as some of you may know, there's a pump in there which pumps the water out and makes it comes out and it makes the water come out. So the crab was still in that hole there when I took the lid off. I'll show you guys it right now. I'll show you guys where the crab was when I took the lid off. Now you know where the crab was. So I decided to grab the pump inside the filter and spray it at the crab just to see what it would do. And the crab ended up going into the filter and it's living in there. Sounds pretty weird, right? I tried taking the filter, taking it out. I tried grabbing it, but the crab was just hiding and it wouldn't get out. So I said, okay, whatever. I had ghost shrimp living in there and they survived. The crab will survive. So I put the lid back, put everything back in its place, and the crab has just been living in the filter ever since. And sometimes it climbs out onto the sponge filter. Onto the sponges, the sponges in the filter, and just stands on top of it because the red-clawed crabs are semi-terrestrial, so they have to be in half land, half water. So it just goes on top of the sponge when it needs to get out. I'm trying to get it out. I tried grabbing it. I tried getting it out. I tried opening the lid and letting it crawl out, but it just runs back in. I'm going to have to take the filter out and take everything out and grab it and put it back in. So that's just a little story of how I have a crab living in my tank. I had ghost shrimp living in my tank. They would just living in my filter. They would just go through that hole right there, or the other holes, and they would just go in there and then come back out and then be alive. It was pretty weird, but they did it. So, what can I really do about it? They're tiny, and it's if they survive, if they want to do it, they're gonna do it. I don't know why they wouldn't just hide in the rocks instead, but whatever. It's not my choice. So that's the story of how a crab is living in my filter. Sometimes when I take the lid off of the filter, the crab will come out onto a sponge, like it's showing in the footage right now. It will come up there and it will stay there for a bit and then just run back out. It's just something I wanted to share with you of how I have a crab living in my filter. Just a short little video, little story. See you guys in the next video, so peace out.